What's up, guys? It's January 7th, 2025. Crazy. It's 2025. That's wild to say. Really cool day for the Bears. My freaking options contract is underwater now because today's volatility ate me up. Nonetheless, look at what we got going on. Leg one, pull back, leg two. This leg two was strong enough for its own second leg. This right here is testing this breakout point, and we sold off. Today was a pretty strong selling day. We did have news, but regardless, if we're just looking at the EMA, we're always in short since this bar, always in long down here, so that means we're range bound. And here's a 15-minute. We have this wick is right here, so that creates a lower high. And 15, this looks super bearish. I kind of wish I sold out my options today. I had some time to be in profits on this tail, but I thought we would bounce, and now I'm looking at the day, looking at the 15 minute, super bearish. Nonetheless, live and learn. I'm still learning how to trade swing options contracts. They are difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Where are we on the daily? What's the context? I think this bar strong to get its own second leg. Then we have a leg one, leg two for the bulls. So leg one, pull back, leg two, and we're testing this. This bull leg started with a breakout bar, so there's bull bars here on a lower time frame. So 1, 2, 3. Is it strong to get its second leg? I don't know because we have a tail here, and this tail was testing this breakout bar for the Bears, and it sold off. I think, yeah, we had a little EOD rally, but that's not, I think that's just closing on the EMA. I wouldn't say this is a reversal. I'm talking about these bars right here. So yeah, let's just talk about it. We had bear gaps open. We had a sell off, 2 legs down. I think bar 12 was the trade of the day. We had a range bound price action, and then we broke out of it EOD. Yesterday we gapped up and we rallied, really tough rally. There was only one gap right here, and we sold off really strong. So on a higher time frame, we just looked at it. This is one leg, trend line break, second leg, trend line break, third leg, or you could say leg one, pull back leg two. A little bit more broad. We are in the second part of it, so the second leg could take more bars and be a little bit weaker. Gap up. I'm looking right here. You got a gap up. Bar one's a bear bar, closing on its low. Not good for the bulls. Bar two is a bear bar, closing on its low. Bears are definitely going for the gap fill, and they want to tag the EMA. Bar three, the bull bar closing on its high. You might think this is a good buy, but I think the context is bad. Given yesterday's price action, this is the first trend line break. These are the first bars above the EMA, so bears are going to want to short that for a discount. Excuse me, not for a discount, for a bulls buy for a discount. Bears short for, I don't know, an overprice. I don't actually know what the opposite of a discount is. You guys get what I'm trying to say though. Like one, this is a good opportunity for bears to short a price that's high. We're above the moving average, so if the average price is higher than it should be. I said that wrong. The average price is exactly what it should be. But in a bear regime, we're above the EMA, so that could be a good short. We're not in a bear regime because we're above the EMA, but on the daily time frame, it is bearish. So I'm doing a little bit of flipping here. This is the 45-minute EMA. This is the daily EMA. We have to kind of have a multi-time frame analysis going on. So we know on the daily chart, this is a double top. This is a higher low. We know on the 45-minute chart, we're crossing over. We're breaking onto bear regime. So we have multiple time frames all in the same regime. Nonetheless, I think bar 3 is just a pullback. So leg 1, pullback, leg 2, we're in trading range. Bar 7, very strong breakout, creating a huge gap. So I'm going to draw that in right now. We have a huge gap. Oh, yeah. I kind of like the black outline. I'll leave it up there for now. We have a huge gap, and then we have follow through after bar 7 being a big bear bar. So bar 8 is follow through, and then that gives 1, 2, that's a 3-bar bear microchannel breaking out below. A lot of bars breaking out below all these. Why does that happen? I still don't know. Breaking out below all these bars. And then on the 15-minute time frame, this is 1 bar breaking out below the 45-minute EMA. Bar 9 is the first pullback. You could take that for a scalp, but the EMA is somewhat, we are extended away from the EMA. This was a trade I took. I took bar 10, I said bar 9, excuse me. Bar 10 you could take for a scalp. I took bar 10. I was confident that this was going to get a strong second leg. I just wasn't sure. Is it going to start here or is it going to start here? So I took bar 10. I shorted 12 and I got out here, just around the low of here in case we made a double bottom bounce. And then 14 happened. Now we have another 3 strong bear bars with a gap. So now we have 2 legs. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. I like to focus on this leg. This would be my favorite trade of the day, shorting bar 12. And we might not get a measured move because this is a big range. Let's just check. Let's just Chizek. So measured move is eventually met, but you'd have to hold through it. 16, 17, 18. You put it at the top of the pullback. Limit order traders met that. I don't know how you could place on a big gap. You could place at the lower third, so you could get filled that way. That's not how I trade, so I'm not gonna talk too much on that. Market order bar 12. I talked about low 1 and low 2s in the previous video, how it could be a trap. So if this is a low 1, this is a low 2, and that's coming at a better price to trap. But it goes context, and then like you don't do entries and then context. You look at the context and then you find your entry. And I think this was a good entry, so I took it. I averaged into it was a losing trade, but the context was safe for me to at least get back out here. I think the worst would happen is we bounce here, which is why I scalped out here. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. Any leg past leg 2 is considered leg 3, and that puts us in a trading range. So I also shorted here because I was willing to short the EMA, and I did that. Leg 1, because every time a new leg gets put in, I assess, can this get a second leg? And I thought 12, 13, 14 was strong enough to get a second leg. Any leg past leg 2, the probabilities for trading range go up, and that's what we see here, 16, 17, 18. 16 is a bear bar, but there's bull bars down here, or it wouldn't have its tail. So we have a bull bar, 1, 2, 3. Is this strong enough to get a second leg? You could argue it is, but we're in a bear regime, and this is just a vacuum test, testing low to breakout point 12. I shorted here and got out on this tail, so I made a few points there. Leg 1, very deep pullback, failed breakout. Leg 2 for the bulls, so leg 1, leg 2. Not my preferred trade, but there is your leg 1, leg 2, and a deep and a delayed second leg in trading range. But we try and stick to with trend entries here. 1 second. So with trend entries, we short the high here, or we short 22, 20, 21. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2 for the bulls. Second leg trap, be short here. This is a good low 2. This is a low 3. Low 1, low 2, low 3. You get short and you take it to the recent swing low. So we have some sort of triangle bear flag here that breaks out. I took the short on 33's high, so I think 27, 28, 29, 30. Strong enough for a second leg down. We get that here. Pull back, leg 2. Now we have a wedge bottom. This could be a completed price structure. We have a nested wedge with a bigger wedge, leg 1. Excuse me. Wedge 1, leg 1. Pull back, leg 2. Pull back, leg 3. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. I stopped trading after this trade. I took 3 trades today. I'm up 13 points. I just kind of thought we were going to go more range bound than down. So then bulls get the rally here, bar 41 for 2 legs. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. Trend line break 45 here. So this is a second leg trap, testing the breakout. That was a bad line. Testing this breakout point. We're testing 27's low. 27. You could have a limit order set here. You could have a limit order set here and catch the pullback here like that. Catch this deep pullback, and it sells off. Why did this long not work? Well, we're in a bear regime. We have a distinguishing feature, and we're in the second leg on the daily time frame. We're in the second leg on higher time frames, so bull setups have a better chance of failing. $49, $50, $51. Strong 3 bars breaking up below the EMA. These 3 bars are taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bear bars, 6 bull bars, excuse me. Then we go sideways. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back. This is a very weak bear leg. It's just ended up being, it's more sideways than legs, but I'm still counting it because they're bear bars. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. Price action is fractal, so this is the market cycle on a smaller time frame. Trend, range, breakout. That's a smaller time frame, but on the 5-minute, it's just a wedge top into the EMA that sells off another 3 bars. I wouldn't say these 3 bars are strong to get its own second leg, but I think these 3 bars are good because of these 3 bars. So it's the context, right? So you get short here, small pullback 60, maybe short the high of 60. And you get a pretty nice sell to close rally at the end of the day. 64, strong bear bar closing on low. 65, we have a tail, so it's a weak bull bar. 66 all the way through 71. I think you could sell any of them, but be ready to scalp out because you will be shorting lows into what will eventually become a wedge bottom. 74 sells off and reverses higher. 75 creates a tail. So on the 10-minute time frame, this is an outside bar at range lows. Outside bars are very context dependent. You can trade them if you're reading the context right, but generally an outside bar has buyers below and sellers above. So if you're going to buy this bar, just understand what you're getting yourself into. There's nothing wrong. You can do whatever you want in the markets as long as you have good trade management. Then we rally into the EMA. Pretty nice day. Lost for range. I think it was important to trade small today so you can trade more. I traded a little too big and had to scale in. I was scaling into what looked like what was strong second legs. So this was strong enough for me to scale in. So I short here, I get out here. This was strong me to scale in, and I definitely puckered up a little bit here. But when I saw the bad follow through, testing the low of 12, I said, okay, that's testing a breakout point. I shorted again, and I got out on the tail for 26. So I made a few points. My entry was like around here. It was more like around here, something like that. So I made some points, and then it did go to my target, and I wasn't worried because now this was another strong leg that I think deserved a second leg. I shorted the 2-legged pullback. The high of 33, I sat through a couple points of drawdown, and then I sold it. It sold off one tick past the swing low, so I got out on 36 because that's the minimum. 37, pullback, tail, 3 bars here, but now we have a wedge bottom. I think it's sketchy to get these short here. Traders bought this, and we rallied, testing the breakout point of 27, and then we sold off for multiple legs lower. Let's draw in the gaps, and then guys, I am opening up the Discord till we have about 150 members. It's awesome having you guys ask me questions, going over trades. It's really cool. I appreciate it. You guys are helping me become a better trader, and I'm hoping you guys become better traders. So please, if you have any questions, ask me in the comments. If you want to get chart replies, ask me in the Discord. I will only answer everything from a breakout and second leg perspective. I don't deviate from what I trade unless there's a reason to. I trade so my setup is breakouts and second legs. The context is the market cycle and what leg count we're in. Gaps are amazing. I love trading gaps. And I don't mean fair value gaps. These are gaps, and if the gap stays open, there's bear pressure. Here's a bullish gap and it gets closed. So the best the bulls can have is range. Best the bears can do is continue the trend. And for this much of the day, it was actually range bound price action. It wasn't that much of a trending behavior day, but it was more short to pop than anything. Let's go over some measured moves and call it. Here's the ultimate measured move, right? That's what everyone wanted. You'd have to sit through this entire thing. If you did, kudos to you. That's not what I do. 1.5 hours barely met. If we're a little bit less greedy. So 1.5 hours not met. 1 hour is met, and that's a big 1 hour. So 43 points, not bad. You can make way more money scalping out, shorting again, scalping out. It does get tiresome, so I see reasons why not to. Second leg here, short the pullback, met with 43. Met with 41. The setup is 3 bars, so I wait for 3 bars to get put in. Another 3 bars, short the pullback, short the low, short the pullback. All of them are met. Another 3 bars here, short the pullback, and it's not met. That's interesting how we're at the range lows in the third leg and it's not met. The probabilities for range bound price action highly go up when we're past the second and third legs, especially the second leg. The third leg, fourth leg is range bound price action. We're going to skip the bull setup, but there is a leg 1, leg 2 here. It's a fractal trend line break, so 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 breaks the trend line, 3 bars in a row. Another 3 bar bear micro channel. If I was still trading, I would have loved to short around here. I don't know if I would have shorted the high of this or the high of that, but I think the pullback was shallow enough for you to sit through it. You could short 57, and that's met. There is a bear bar above 60 because it has a tail, so there's a 3 bar bear micro channel here. That's not a trade I would look to take. unless I was already short and I'm scaling in, but there's your last setup for the day. 1, 2, 3. You could have this as a big target and then scalp all the mini targets on the way down. That's kind of hard to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades today. I took 3 of them. I took this trade here. I took that and that into one trade. I took 1, 2, and then 3 down here. Hope you guys had a good one. Hit me up in the Discord. I'm gonna drop the invite in the comments. If you learned something, please share the show. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family. Anyone who wants to know trade, I'd always appreciate that. Thank you guys for showing up. We keep showing up. We're gonna have a good, profitable year. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you. Bye.